with this season was also with jumping girls, but we guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry y'all. I'm so sorry that I've been MIA. I apologize. I had a lot going on physically and a lot going on mentally, so I had to take a little break. And also I was having technical issues with trying to upload this video also, so we're back and we're better than ever. And happy 2024. Welcome to the brand new year, y'all. And let me know down in the comments, do y'all have any new year resolutions? For me personally, I would say getting my mental health better than it was in the last year, and become a better version of me that I know that I can be. As some of you guys might not know, but I suffer from anxiety and moderate depression, which is when sometimes I might have depressive episodes when I get very upset, or sometimes I might have severe panic attacks or anxiety attacks real badly. I started having these episodes way before I started and I went to a doctor, and they said they have diagnosed me and said that I had a issue. Well, these issues. So I have been going to my therapist and other solutions, other things that I have been doing to make my mental health become better. So also in the past I have tried to unalive myself a few times, but I have been 5 to 6 years clean, and that's something I am very happy about. Because I feel like that's an accomplishment that I have made personally. Something that is very, very not easy to get through, you know? If you go through any type of mental health, mental health problems or issues, it's hard. It's a day-by-day process to go through. It's a day-by-day progress. It's not just, you're not just gonna get fixed by the first day. It's a long progress. To me personally, saying how I was when I was in high school to me now, me being an adult now, I would say I have progressed a lot better. So I would also say, guys, I also would say to get my mental health better and to grow my channel even more as more people to watch. So I'm sorry I got really sappy on y'all, but I just wanted to be very transparent and very personal with y'all. And guys, if you have any issues, anything you feel like anything that you have something going on and you need to talk to somebody you trust. Don't talk to somebody that you feel like personally you cannot trust. Talk to someone, like if it's your parent, friend, cousin, boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever you feel in your heart that you can talk to, that you can fully trust with something that you can talk. Anything that it is feel like you're a personal struggle that you are going through. Those two resolutions for the new year, I would say I would want to have mainly. Those are my two goals that I say I would mainly have for the new year. So y'all guys comment down below what would y'all new year's resolutions will be, and are you going to stick to them? Because there's been times I made new year's resolutions and I did not stick to them. So yeah, so y'all comment down below and give me y'all suggestions and resolutions that y'all are making. But anyways, guys, enough of the sappy stuff I've been talking about. But guys, let's get into what this whole video is about. This video, basically, we're going to be rating season 10 of Bad Girls Club. Now, y'all know that I made a little teaser on the community tab about what season what I'll be doing next, and the hint was that it was considered another jumping season. And one of my subscribers got it correct. I love you. Says season 10, which was correct, and that's what the show we're going to be doing today, season 10. So guys, if you enjoy more of my videos and would like to see more, like, comment, subscribe so you can see more of me and more of the content. And if you have any suggestions of any videos, of any shows, or anything you would like to see more on my channel, please comment down below and let me know. And enough with all this talking, let's get into the video. Alright, so the first we're going to start with the originals. And the first original we're going to be talking about is Miss Alicia. I did not like Alicia. To me personally, Alicia, to me, was kind of like a follower. She followed up behind Valentina. And I'm like, girl, if you don't get a backbone and do your own and stop being following up behind Valentina's, like you following up behind her, like, get it together, have your own, you know, build your own. Like, I'm not saying you can't be friends with girls in the house. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is you can be friends with girls in the house, but following up behind girls and kissing their ass and jumping girls, nah. Alicia will also like to jump girls. She liked to jump people. And I'm like, Miss Girl, what are you doing? Get it together. Because what you're doing is not working for you, honey. It's not working for you. It's not working for me. It's not working for you. It's not working for the fans that's watching. It's not working. So for you, I suggest you try something new, you know? So for her, I would give her a smooth 2. To me, she was not really that interesting. She wasn't really my favorite on the show. I really didn't like her on the show. To me personally, she kind of did too much to me. She kind of followed behind Valentina all the time, trying to jump. To me personally, didn't really have a backbone. So I would say for her, that's what I would give for her as a rating, really, because she was kind of, y'all watched the season, so I'm just trying to make sure we watch the same season, you know. So that's the rating I would give her. So yeah. So let's go on to the next bad girl, and our next bad girl is Janae. Miss Janae girl. Girl, we was rooting for you. We was rooting for you. Like, we was all rooting for you. We was all in the back like, yeah. Like, I was in the back. I was rooting for you, Janae. Like, I was rooting for you, girl. But then you let Alicia and Valentina pull. See, I done told y'all this before. I've told y'all, I am not gonna, if I was in the Bad Girls Clubhouse, I'm not letting no girl, whoever is in my presence, touching my shit. I don't care if you touched my bed, my clothes. I don't care what you touched. You're not touching my shit. If you touch my shit, we're fighting. I'm breaking everything in the house. I'm breaking everything, everyone. I'm pulling out everything. Because you're not about to touch my stuff. I'm going to lose my shit if you touch my shit. And then they had the nerve to throw all that, like, it was a big ass crock pot, and they threw, it was like all types of cereal and dirty water and shit in the fucking crock pot, and you let them pour that shit? No. I consider that as fucking disrespect, because you not gonna throw no fucking crock pot of water, dirty ass water and other shit that I don't know what's in it to no, because that's not happening. That is not happening. I'm sorry, no. That is, no. Because I really thought when I saw this scene, I really thought Janae was going to do something. I really did. I was waiting like, come on, Janae. You let Valentina, when you was drunk, you really let Valentina fight you. And I know when you're drunk, you're not really in the, what's the word I'm looking for? In the right state in your mind, not in the right state to be trying to defend yourself because you're not really focused. I get that. I completely understand that. But when this happened with Alicia Valentina, she was completely sober. Like, completely sober. See, she waited till, like, Alicia was, like, throwing all her clothes all out on the, like, sidewalk and stuff. See, when they threw that stuff that was in that crock pot, once they threw that stuff on me, that would have been it. I would immediately started swinging on their ass then. I don't care if I'm getting jumped. I'm swinging right then and there. Cause you, that's very disrespectful on all grounds. And we all grown. Like, let's get it together. No. But for Janae, she had potential. She had potential to be a good bad girl. She was just a little, sometimes she would get a little too drunk sometimes. But she did have potential. She did have potential. So for her, I would give her a 5 because I would say 50-50. So she had potential. Okay. So that's what I would say. She did have potential. I ain't gonna lie. She did. So I would give her a 5 out of 10. Now let's go to the next bad girl. And the next bad girl is Nikki. I like Nikki. Nikki stood her ground. She stood her fucking ground. She didn't care what was said. She didn't care what was said, whatever it was. Even though she did get a little drunk sometimes. What's with some of these girls on this season getting a little too drunk? They was getting a little too drunk. But I did like Nikki. She did hold her ground. She did. And with something that went down, she would immediately, defend herself basically. But she would get a little drunk. But when you, like I said, when you're drunk, there's different people when they're drunk. There are different types of people that can be drunk. There are some people that might be aggressive when they're drunk. They might be funny when they're drunk. They might be sleepy. There's different type of people when they're drunk. So well, Valentina was like, Nikki, you're drunk. Calm down. You're drunk. But to me personally, if a person that's drunk tell you, I'm not drunk, don't argue. To me, it's pointless when you're arguing with somebody that's drunk. Because you're like, you're drunk. You need to calm down. You're drunk. Like, you're arguing with a drunk person. Why are you arguing with a drunk person? You're not getting anywhere when you're arguing with a drunk person. You see what I'm saying, guys? So, arguing with somebody drunk, they're not thinking straight. They're not in the right frame of mind to be arguing with them. So to me, in that situation, when Nikki was drunk, Valentina should say, Nikki, you're drunk. And when Nikki said, I'm not drunk, you should have just said, you know what, I'm just gonna let her be her. Just let her sit down, drink some water, go to bed, get it off her chest, let her sober up, because one thing I'm not going to do is not argue with a drunk person, but everybody's not the same. But for Nikki, I like Nikki on this season. I wish she would have stayed longer on the season just because what the other girls were doing. I wish she could have stayed longer though. So, but I did like Nikki though. So I would give her like a 6 out of 10. I wouldn't say 7 because of the fact I wish she would have stayed a little bit longer. Our next bad girl where I'll be talking about is Paula. Paula is a pure example of I will be neutral with everybody until like that one person I don't like keeps on doing stuff, and then that one day they just piss me off, and then I just immediately go off. So basically the whole season, Paula was like, fighting doesn't make you a bad girl. You fighting is doing this and blah, 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 blah. So basically her fighting, she didn't really fight that much in the season. She fought one time, and that's when she fought Shannon. And she didn't like Shannon from about the maybe first few episodes of the season. She didn't like Shannon then. Like, people previously, and I am also agreeing with also, if somebody you don't already like, if there's somebody that you don't like already, everything they do is going to get on your nerves. So, to me personally in the house, Paula didn't already like Shannon. So everything Shannon was doing was getting on her nerves. And then that one episode, she just said, okay, I'm done. You're doing too much. You're getting on my nerves. You're doing too much. I already don't like you. So let me just fight you and get it over with. Well, she was kind of being a little bit of a hypocrite, saying like, fighting doesn't make you a bad girl. Fighting doesn't make you a bad girl. Just a little bit. Fighting doesn't make you a bad girl. They end up fighting somebody in the long run. You know? Bad Girls Club isn't about fighting, but that's what's going to get the views for shows, fighting and drama. So, y'all guys know for personally, if you're watching, now, which basically Zeus, Jocelyn's Cabaret, baddies, they got drama, fighting. That's what's going to get the views and it's going to grab our attention, So, for Paula, I would give her like a 4. This is going to be, I would give her like a 4.5. Just a 4.5. Because she didn't really, it's not like I really liked her. But it's not like I hated her either. She was just there, So I would give it like a 4.5. So yeah. And now on to the next bad girl. And our next bad girl is Miss Shannon. Shannon. I don't know what to say about Miss Shannon. I don't know what to say about Miss Shannon, girl. Shannon, come to the table. Let's discuss. Girl, it's like the whole beginning of this season. It was like you was mainly saying that the other girls were bullying you. And then close to the end of the season when Rocky comes in, you're like, oh yeah, I was bullied the entire time. I ain't taking no shit no more. This is for all the people that was getting bullied and blah, 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 blah. Which I kind of understand a little bit. Because when I was a kid, I was bullied, So, but a lot of people that are bullied, they take certain things differently. Some people, they're not going to like. Some of the people that are bullied, they're going to stick up for themselves. Some, it's not. They're going to be shy and timid. Like I was. I didn't really stick up for myself. I was shy and timid. So, Shannon, she was a little iffy to me. And close to the end of the season, when Rocky came in, it's like Rocky was saying, oh, I don't like... No, not Rocky, excuse me. Like, Shannon would tell Rocky, like, oh, I don't like Valentina and them. Oh, I don't like them, and blah, blah, blah. And then, like, she would be telling Rocky this, like, oh, I don't like them, blah, blah, blah. And then Rocky would be like, okay, you saying you don't like them and so, but you keep on going back later on and talking to them. So, you're saying you don't like them, but you talking to them. That doesn't make any sense. So, why would you be so... Me personally, if you're saying somebody in the house is bullying you, why would you be talking to them like on friends, like that's your friend in the house, that's just me personally, so if you don't like them, why are you talking to them like while you're in the house, So that just kind of rubbed me the wrong way when she did that. And also when she made that Kunta Kinte comment. So, and even just because the fact that Valentina is Nigerian and, the saying the word Kunta Kinte has a long, like, history of, like, calling somebody that it's a long story. And my African American / African viewers, if you're watching this, you know the story. If you don't, most likely do some research so you can fully know like about Kunta Kinte and other people, slaves, basically. So her making that comment was like, oh, you're saying that because I'm African. And that made, and I also heard that it made a lot of people in the African American community, when they watched that, made them feel the type of way, like, okay, why did you calling her African? Like Kunta Kinte, like, why did you calling her Kunta Kinte? Because she's African. And Shannon was trying to like gloss over it, like, well, I wasn't talking about the whole community, I was just talking about her specifically. Even though you was talking about her, if you saying something like that, prepare for the backlash. That's all I gotta say. Prepare for the backlash. If you say anything like that about a person along those lines, prepare for the backlash, because you're gonna get that backlash, for real. So I don't know why, even though she could have said anything about Shannon, I mean Valentina, she could have said anything about Valentina, but Kunta Kinte, really? Out of all things. And then you try to clear it up, say, oh, it's not because it wasn't to the whole African American community, it was just to her. Still, you're still hurting a community just because you're trying to make an insult just to one person. That's still affecting the whole community, because that's still hurting a whole community, because you're talking about that community as well. So that's what my input on Shannon. I would say she was iffy, you know, she was iffy, really. So for her, I would give her 3, just because of the fact she was really iffy on the show. So yeah, just because of that, I would give her a 3. Now let's go on to the next bad girl, which is Stephanie. I didn't really like Stephanie. Why did y'all bring Stephanie on the show? Like, seriously, why did y'all bring Stephanie on the show? Like, why did y'all bring Stephanie on the show? I can understand Nikki, I can understand Rocky, I can understand Alicia, and I can understand Valentina, because and maybe Janae about the first 1 or 2 episodes, because they was bringing in drama. I can understand those people on this season. I could completely understand that. But Stephanie didn't do anything the whole season, but was on the stripper pole and drank, and she didn't do anything the whole season. So I'm just watching this season like, okay, why is she here? Can somebody explain to me, why is this girl here? She's not, literally not doing anything at all. Like, why did y'all bring this girl in there? She's not entertaining. Why is she here? So there's nothing else for me to say, because for Stephanie, she wasn't really entertaining at all. So for Stephanie, I would give her a smooth 2. Like I said, I don't know why she was there. I don't know why she was in the house. She was not, to me personally, she was not entertaining. No, she was not entertaining. I don't know why they asked her to be on the show. Not entertaining. No. Let's go on to the next bad girl. I'm done talking about this girl. And now our final and last original for this season we're going to be talking about is Valentina. I did not like Valentina on this season,
because she was a bully and always jumping and always had something to say. Like,
I did not like Valentina at all, because every moment she got on the screen, she always had something negative to say. Like, girl, shut up. Like, you always have something negative to say on the season. Like, I ain't never seen somebody be so fucking negative. Like, God, shut up. Like, and when they would always go out to the club, it's like, oh, you're showing your panties. Ew, you're showing your panties. Ew, like, you're gonna show us stuff as class. Class, this is the Bad Girls Clubhouse. Like, the show is called Bad Girls Club. You talking about showing yourself as class? Bad Girls Club, y'all throwing mattresses in the pool. Y'all throwing people's clothes all over the place and all out in the porch. Y'all fighting all day, all the time. Going to clubs. Fucking making the house nasty and breaking shit. That's class? Okay. If that's class, Lord, okay. And she liked to jump. What was them two? What was Alicia and Valentina with the jumping? Like, get it together. No. Like, I don't understand them two. On this season, I did not understand them two at all. Like, that's why nobody really liked them like that. Now, there is some that do like them, but they're very questionable. Very questionable. So for Valentina, I will give her a 2. Smooth 2. Okay? 2. That's it. Don't talk about this girl. Let's move on to the replacements of this season. So now we're talking about the replacements of this season, and the first one we're going to start with is Jennifer. Jennifer, I mean, I liked Jennifer at the beginning, but then close to the end of the season, she started doing a little too much about, like, when it came to Rocky. You let Rocky get on your skin like that, girl? You let Rocky get under your skin like that? She must have really intimidated you. I always heard this saying that if somebody that you don't like or somebody you don't like and you always talking about them or doing stuff to them, giving them the time of day, that means you're really intimidated by them. Like, they get under your skin so bad. Like, you're really intimidated by them. And I kind of think Jennifer was a little intimidated by Rocky, because Rocky could hold her own, and Rocky was like, oh, okay. Like, she really didn't care. But now when it came to her and her Hot Pocket, don't get me wrong, I'm like Jennifer too when it comes to my food. If I brought my food into the house, I don't want nobody else touching it. Now, if you ask me, like, hey, can I have such and such and such? Now, if you ask me, I don't mind. But if you go in our refrigerator that we share, and you go into that refrigerator and pick up the food that I bought with my money, and you eat it without saying anything, I have a problem. But I'm not gonna fight the girl over the food. Well, let's scratch that. I probably would. But, you know what I'm trying to say. I wouldn't make it to that extent like Jennifer did, you know? Yeah, I wouldn't make it to that extent, but, I still be upset over the food, you know? I like my food, Basically, for Jennifer, I would give Jennifer a 6. Because, I mean, she was entertaining to the fact. She was entertaining, but sometimes she did a little too much with Rocky, and sometimes it was starting to get a little old, and I'm just like, okay, are we done? Like, please tell me this is done. Like, God, it's getting really boring at this point. So for her, I would give her a 6. So, and our second replacement we're going to be talking about is Rocky. I liked Rocky on this season. Let's give a clap for Rocky on season 10, because she held her own on this season. I'm going to give it to her. She held her own on this season. I'm going to give it to her. She did. She was like, okay. She's like, okay, Jennifer, you might bully me, but you might try to bully me, but you ain't gonna bully this one. You ain't gonna get this one. So I give her kudos for that. And something she said, she be like, yeah, I did it. And what? Okay. What you gonna do about it? Nothing? Okay, so what is we talking about? So for Rocky, but this one thing about Rocky, she did try to give Shannon some, like, be my friend, Shannon. Like, stick up for yourself. Like, what is you doing? You're a grown-ass woman. Like, you was, like, part of the, like, military family. Like, what is you. So, I give her kudos for that. Now, Shannon, now, Rocky, you was out of pocket for taking that girl's Hot Pocket. Like, you had to take that girl's Hot Pocket. You could have asked for the Hot Pocket. Jennifer probably gave it to you. She probably had another Hot Pocket in the refrigerator. If you asked the girl for the Hot Pocket, she probably would have gave it to you. Like, she probably would have gave it to you if you asked her, you know? Like, girl, you didn't take that girl's Hot Pocket. And then after they fought, took the other one that she had in the refrigerator. Rocky, like, she immediately took the second one. She took the second one after they fought. Girl, no, don't do it. Like, but for Rocky, I would give her a 7 because when she came in, it was entertaining. I ain't gonna lie. She did make me giggle a little bit. It didn't make me chuckle. So I would give her a 7. Now, on to the last and final girl of BGC 10 we're going to talk about is Nancy. I mean, Nancy was okay. But I did like when she fought Rocky that she said, let me hold my own. Don't y'all jump in. This is my fight. And I was like, kudos. Yes, finally somebody in this season said it. That basically, y'all don't need to jump in it. This is my fight. This ain't y'all fight. Don't jump in it. Don't jumping in. And I applaud once I saw that. I was like, yes, Nancy, finally somebody said it. But I mean, Nancy was okay. I mean, it's not like I said about some of the other girls. It's not like I hated her, but it's not like I loved her. But she was a pretty good addition to Bad Girls Club, which I would say. So, for Nancy, I mean, it's not really much to say about Nancy, really. So, for Nancy, I would give her like a 5. Like I said, I didn't really hate her, but it's not like love either, you know? So, I would give her a 5, half 50-50. Alright, guys, that is all of me rating the girls from BGC Bad Girls Club Season 10. And if y'all like to see more of me and more of my content, please like, comment, and subscribe so you can see more. And suggest, guys, down in the comments what other seasons y'all would like for me to rate. And also, would y'all also like for me to rate other shows like on Zeus, like Justice Cabaret, Baddies, stuff like that. If y'all would like that, comment down below. All suggestions are welcome. And like I always say in each video, these are my opinions and my opinions only. Please do not be arguing out in the comments about each other's opinion. We can all have an opinion, agree to disagree, and go on by our business. But if you are disrespectful in the comments about somebody's opinion, I will block you. And that's all for me. From me, guys. And bye, y'all. I love y'all, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.